The Police Minister Bheki Cele is expected to visit the Beitbridge Border Post in Limpopo to check on preparations for the busy festive season. What are the plans amid the COVID-19 pandemic? Well, let's take you to eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who is following that story and joins us now for an update. So that is a key transit point, Pule, and just a few weeks ago, the focus was on the flow of traffic or lack thereof. And I see that the queues are forming behind you, and whenever there's that log jam in terms of the processing of people to cross the border, it usually not only in this at this border post but across the world, experience will tell you that it usually creates a market for certain crimes, bribery, side hustles to start flourishing. Will that be the focus of the minister when he visits the border post there?
Well, you know, Tilas, just in what we've received the news now is that the minister was still stationed at Thohoyandou. It's about 2 hours, 24 minutes away from the Beitbridge Border Post where we are right now. But I'm just going to ask my colleague Shahid just to pan on my left-hand side. And I just want to give an idea of how this queue looks like by these trucks here. As you can see, it's about, a few kilometers stretching apart from each other. And, of course, this has not only created a backlog, but it is also inconveniencing some of the truck drivers here. I spotted some gentleman here. I just want us to go speak to him, Tilas, just a bit. He had a few concerns regarding this matter. Just going to be quite careful because there are cars traveling in the shore here. Well, thank you very much for joining us on eNCA. So I spotted you here and you had a complaint about the truck lawangangene ngaphakathi lapha border post.
Khuluma na Dumsado Ngubeni, I'm a truck driver. Lana sinenkinga sinokuthi sihlale 2 days solo silakule queue na solo singakhona ukungena ngaphakathi eZimbabwe. Lama challenge esihlangana nawo each and every day. Hayi siyabonga. Lokuningi nanetbonelo kunye abantu bafohla life waphoyisa wende lutho basimadlisha umthwalo mara angathi okuningi akusafuna impilo senta kubona nina labathana.
Manje kanjani utestile ama documents wakho amaphepha wakho kanjani wona?
Ya mina ngitestile nginegative nama document ngwaphethe manje nyalo sase equeue. Safola iqueue kusiyongena eZimbabwe but it depend ngeke ngene kusasa later kumbe ngene today but today akuthembisi. Usually we used to stay here for 2 days on the queue. There is no choice. You must follow the queue. Because in the process, slow and thank you very much. Thank you.
It sounds like these are also desperate times, not knowing what to do when caught up in a situation like this. But I'm just going to show you some quick visuals just on my left-hand side. Once again, there's a fence here that has been destroyed. And particularly this is where some of the, of course, Zimbabwean international people are allegedly crossing into South Africa to come and purchase goods. We do understand that some of the people here camp for days just in order to get cheap products, then take them back into the country. We also do understand that there's allegations that have been made that in order for them to surpass, or rather pass some of the SANDF members inside there, they have to bribe the officials. And those are the allegations that have been made by some of the people who are here, of course, Zimbabwean citizens. But we also understand that, there was a complaint raised by the DA just a month ago in which they were asking Minister Thandi Modise to actually look into some of these concerns, which are of great security risk to the country, particularly because some of them here who I interacted with a few hours ago were saying that they did not have PCR COVID-19 tests as well, and they didn't have proper documentation. I'm just going to see if you can see just some few visuals of what's going on here. Some of the Zimbabwean citizens here by the trucks just camping here. Once there's a car that arrives here, I suppose this is where then they will be able to purchase the products. If you can just see what's happening here, this grate there's some sort of interaction, then there's an exchange of something happens, then they go back inside. And we haven't seen so much of SANDF surveillance around here to try and monitor some of these movements that are taking place here. Now, they will stand here for hours, and it's quite extremely hot here at this border post where we are. But these are some of the concerns that we are seeing, and for now we'll wait and see until the minister arrives here.
All right, thank you for that. That's eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones. He's monitoring the flow of traffic there by the Beitbridge Border Post in Limpopo ahead of the visit there by the Minister of Police, Bheki Cele. And also into sharp focus will be those issues that Pule alludes to, things such as, illicit border crossings, which we understand are quite a phenomenon at that particular border post, but at other border posts as well. Porous is the word that we've been using to describe South Africa's border system. So those kind of issues will be in the spotlight around issues of reining in crime around these border posts.